Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he returns this to the 22.
There we go.
First down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
To avoid him, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Folk's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Foot connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway.
How you like me now?
He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
You think about the strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Jones. He completes it to Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And Folk's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The two are going to try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it will stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Jones Throw left side complete. That's Henry. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on. As there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Powers through him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
29 is Mike 29. I got one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Still fighting for more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. There, that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Room here to run. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And this is secured by the... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark is left there.
And the pressure gets to him again.
They can't stop the franchise.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a total